Hello, Sean. Greetings and salutations, my dear viewers. Welcome to WWE Evolve. I am Andrew Thompson, and I'm alongside Maria Canales and Eve Torres. Eva Marie, sorry. So explain this to me, HBK. You have Sol relinquish the women's speed title, but you can't have her relinquish the women's North American title. I know, right? Makes sense, right? Eva Marie, sorry. We're already off to a great start. There, Andrew. Sorry, sorry. But tonight we've got a big show in store here on Evolve. Zeta Steel, the real deal, the women's speed champion, will be defending her title tonight against Suzanne Summers. That is going to be awesome. And also we've got a huge main event. It'll be Jordan Grace and the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, set for action. This and a lot more to come. Yeah, it makes sense, right? She'll give up the speed title, but she can't give up the North American title. But just ask Zarya to defend it for her, since that's supposed to be the answer to everything. And we're kicking things off with an epic title match. The following contest is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, representing Vanity Project, Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor. Swipe right. These two guys pulled off a major upset on NXT last week, defeating the Tag Team Champions. Ava asked Sol if she wanted anyone to defend it for her, and she said no. I mean, why would she want anyone to defend it for her after Zarya blew it for her? This is Jay White's first appearance on Evolve, and also AJ Styles. Yeah. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They know you're scared because you know they don't want none. And their opponents, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Jay White and the phenomenal AJ Styles. Hey, Tatum is defending tonight. She did the spin the wheel thing and it landed on Lola. She wants to be a fighting champion and Izzy was against it. Well, yeah, of course, it's setting up Tatum Paxley to get kicked out. It's setting up Izzy Dame to turn on her. I didn't even know that. Well, I hope he's okay. We could be looking at new NXT Tag Team Champions tonight. And I think you two better look at it. Because Swipe Right know they can beat the champions. And they can do it again here tonight here on Evolve. It would be a massive shock to see the NXT Tag Team titles change hands here on Evolve. Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes really pulled off, as you mentioned, Maria, a big upset. It was a big upset, but let's see if they can do it when it matters most with the title on the line. Something you know nothing about, Eva, because you've never challenged for a title in your life. Okay, now that's a little too far. I did pin AJ Lee when she was Divas Champion, and I never got my Divas Championship match. Well, Maria, since you are a former television champion and you actually know what it means to be a champion, what would you do in a situation like this if you were the champion? Well, I would do anything and everything in my power to stay champion. That's what I would do. I would do absolutely everything in my power to make sure that my opponent doesn't take the championship from me. If I remember right, wasn't it Indy that beat you? Yes, it was. I thought so. Brad Baylor in trouble here. Brad Baylor in a little bit of trouble here. Jay White and AJ Styles underestimated Swipe Right. And it's very clear, you can tell, because Jay White is all over Brad Baylor here in the early goings. That's what I mean. You can't underestimate these young up-and-coming talents. Like, look what happened with the New Day. They underestimated Randall Smith and Caleb Peterson, and look what happened to them. They underestimated them, and then they got humiliated. These veteran teams have got to start learning you can't underestimate the young blood. Oh, man. Jay White now getting sent into the corner. Jay White now in big trouble. Ricky Smokes with a knee right to the face. Big opportunity here, as we've talked about, for Swipe Right to pull off the biggest upset and win the NXT Tag Team titles right here on Evolve. Yeah, we've got another big title change to come. We've got a big title match here to come. Zeta Steele will defend her Women's Speed title against Suzanne Summers. It's going to be a good one. And now Jay White, being picked apart here by the Vanity Project's Swipe Right. Well, now the challengers have turned the tides. The challengers have now turned the tides in this matchup. And now White with a swinging neckbreaker on Smokes to retain their titles. And Brad Baylor quickly making the save. And Brad Baylor making the save. Oh, man. And Smokes. What a drop kick right to the back. And now Ricky Smokes stands on the apron. Here we go. This could be all but over here. And a slingshot spear. I think Jay White saw that coming. Tag made. Tag made the Brad. Tag made. And here comes the phenomenal one. And now AJ Styles now having his first match and appearance on Evolve. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. The Evolve fans are happy to have AJ Styles here on the show. Well, AJ Styles announced that he'll be planning to retire next season. It's going to be a real shame to see him retire, but the phenomenal one's doing what he thinks is best for his career, and a kick out by Brad. Yeah, he's doing what he feels is best for him and his career to retire next season. And Baylor now Baylor keeping the advantage. And now Baylor sending Styles into the corner. Tag made. And now look at this. Man. Ricky Smokes. And now Smokes. And now Jay White. Look out here. And Jay White wrestled. And AJ Styles now wrestles Smokes down. And now look at, oh, and now look at Jay White. And Jay White now on the outside dealing with, on the outside dealing with, oh, look, his foot's on the rope. Come on, ref, use your eyes. Ricky Smokes' leg was on the bottom rope. Tag made. And here comes Jay White. And now Baylor realizing the danger here. And oh man, and down goes Smokes to retain their title belts here. Oh man, that was close. Why the hell did Baylor not try to break it up between he and his partner? That's a good question. Might have been a rookie mistake there by Baylor to not save his partner there. That might have been a rookie mistake. And now look out here. And now the phenomenal one, who's not even legal, being attacked by Smokes. This is our opening contest here on Evolve. The NXT Tag Team titles on the line here. Tag made, and here comes AJ Styles. I agree with you when you said Kabuki Wars shouldn't dethrone Goddess Flares. It's just too predictable. I just think it'd be too predictable if it's them. And besides, I feel like they've finally got something going with the tag division, but then all they're going to do is just end up breaking up a bunch of teams anyway. So it just kind of feels pointless. And now Baylor. And now what does Baylor have in store for Styles? Through the ropes. Oh, and a face buster. And the challenger, and now the challengers. Oh man, knee right to the back of the neck of Styles for a huge upset to win the titles, and Styles kicks out at 2. Again, real close there for Swipe Right. Once again, really close there for Swipe Right. Tag made again. Tag made again, and here comes Smokes. And Jay White. And Jay White takes out Baylor. Oh, look out. Oh. And now AJ Styles. And now AJ Styles has his opening. And look at this. And here comes the Styles Clash. The Styles Clash on Smokes. And the retention. Styles and White take down the Vanity Project. Here are your winners, and still NXT Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Jay White. What an incredible match to start off on Evolve. That was impressive, a very good opener there. Styles and White prevailing over Swipe Right of the Vanity Project. Baylor and Smokes have nothing to be ashamed of. That was a great performance. They hung with the champs. But in the end, the champs that still run the tag division are AJ Styles and Jay White. I got told off by someone today for not calling Mariah May by her her name and not her WWE name. You are allowed to call her whatever you want to call her. Fans have no right to tell you what to call a wrestler. Her WWE name is stupid. I would tell that fan to piss off. I would tell that fan to piss off. I'd say I can call them whatever the hell I want to call them. Like, I'm allowed to call them whatever I want to call them, so you're not the boss of me. Hey, Sally. Hey, Daff. What are you doing? I'm trying to get a hold of Dean. I want to know what got into him last week. Look, forget it. Look, I know you like him and all, and I know he's your boyfriend and all. But you shouldn't be worried about him. You should be focusing on us. Focusing on our tag team. I know, Daff, but I just want to know why he did what he did last week. I do like it, GG. Looks cool. Okay? I just want you to focus on us. He can do what he wants. He can do whatever he wants. I know that, Daff, but he is my boyfriend after all, and I need to know what's going on with him. Well, look, I gotta get ready for my match with Jin Tala. You gonna be out there with me? Maybe. You seriously can't be thinking that your boyfriend's more important than me. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you could probably handle it on your own. Hey Isabel, how are you doing? I might take a look at yours. Okay. If that's what you want. How was your birthday yesterday, Isabel? Da, 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 rising from the ground, echoes of the sound, ashes on the past, so the present and the future is now. Well, Daphne Shaw's got a lot on her mind. Well, Daphne and Sally seem to be having some misunderstandings. Well, look, I can't look. Clearly Sally's clearly trying to find answers on what's going on with her boyfriend after what Dean Franklin did last week, but at the same time, it's hard to really say what's going on. Well, Daphne Shaw is set for singles action against Jin Tala. Oh, that's good. Nice to hear you had a good time. Well, as long as you had fun, that's all that matters. And her opponent, Jin Tala. Well, Jin Tala last week defeated Sally Dennis in singles competition. And Daphne came to Sally's rescue. I love you too, Isabel. And that's what set up this matchup between these two here. Yeah, basically Daphne was competing in this match because she was standing up for Sally. Look at Jin Tala. Can you see the potential she has? I can see it. I mean, she definitely does have potential, but she's very, very ruthless. She's very ruthless as well. Well, you gotta be ruthless in this business, Eva. Again, something you don't know much about. Because you barely ever did anything when you competed. I did the best I could, okay? I did the best I could when I got in the ring. And besides, I became a better wrestler when Patrick took over. Yeah, because he made him. Yeah, because he made you. Oh, come on. All right, you two. Don't bicker. Oh. Now, Daphne Shaw, former NXT Women's North American Champion, in there with Jin Tala. And yes, Jin Tala does have potential. She might be a future Evolve champion one day. Or, hell, maybe even a former NXT Women's Champion one day. Well, if Jin Tala can get booked on the NXT shows, I'm pretty sure the fans will soon see what Jin Tala is all about. Daphne Shaw now bringing Tala into the corner, and Jin now with a cheap shot. You call that a cheap shot? I call that smart strategy. And now look at this now Shaw with a moonsault. Stuns Tala momentarily into the cover, and Jin gets the shoulders up. Daphne went from being a referee, and now here she is in the ring. Hang on, if my memory serves me right, didn't Daphne ref your last match? Yes, she did. And I think she smacked you in the face, didn't she? Yes, she did. So you should be rooting for Jin Tala, hoping Jin can get some payback for you. Look, I'm not biased, okay? I've grown to respect Daphne over these years. I've grown to respect her. And now Tala on the top rope. Daphne Shaw now in big trouble as Tala comes off the ropes. Oh, man! Nice counter there by Shaw. Shaw was able to get out of the way, but Jin Tala just back on top. Yep, just went back on top of her when she was after that dodge. Only one. And now Daphne. And now Daphne getting free. And now Daphne has Tala. The Justice Flash! Calls that the Justice Flash. And now into the cover to give Tala her first taste of defeat and a kick out. And now Daphne going up to the top, looking for the Thunder Flash. Oh, but Tala. Oh, big super kick. And Tala with a kick into the corner and a kick out. And now what is Tala planning? I think we know exactly what she's trying to do. Daphne wisely rolling out to the outside. She knew what Tala was trying to do, trying to grab her arm. And a big old crossbody. She was trying to grab her arm for that painful submission that she likes to utilize. Oh! And went for a big kick. Oh, look out! Went for a big kick, and now Tala! And now Tala's got the arm of Daphne. And there it is! There's that painful armbar submission! The painful armbar submission that Tala likes to use! And Daphne's got a tap! And Jin Tala with another win! And Jin Tala gets the submission win over Daphne Shaw here tonight. That's a pretty strong win for Jin Tala, knocking off a former NXT Women's North American Champion. Here is your winner as a result of a submission, Jin Tala. Who was the face? Daphne. Hey, Tori. Hey, Sean Legacy, what's up? Hey, look, I'm looking for Dean Franklin, the one who assaulted me last week. I want to give him his receipt. I'm not sure where he is. I did tell him to be here tonight. But I haven't seen him yet. Oh, typical. I even asked Kelly if he was backstage at NXT. And she said he wasn't there either. What a coward. He's becoming a coward. First he jumps me, and now he's not even going to be man enough to confront me. Sean, look, I am sorry for what my boyfriend did to you. I am. I'm trying to get a hold of him to try and figure out. Look. I don't need you to tell me that. I don't need you to apologize on his behalf. Alright, little girl. I don't need you to apologize on his behalf. As far as I'm concerned, he's my problem, not you. I am just trying to be nice. Sean. I'm trying to get a hold of him myself. Oh, yeah? Well, as soon as you get a hold of your man, let him know that I'm coming for him. Wow. Man, Sally's been having it rough tonight. A bit of a rough night for Sally. Here. Right now it's time for more action here on NXT. As Angelo Dawkins is set for one-on-one action. The untapped potential within Angelo Dawkins is amazing. That's what I look at this guy. I see everyone talks about Montez Ford, and that's the thing that upsets me. Everyone talks about Montez Ford, about the potential that he has as a single star. Wearing a cape like he's Superman. Everyone talks about the untapped potential of Montez Ford, but we got to talk about Angelo Dawkins. I think he is very underrated. Awesome. I definitely agree with you there, Eva. There's definitely a lot of untapped potential within Angelo Dawkins. But we all know Montez Ford was the star of the Street Profits. And his opponent, representing the Vanity Project, Jackson Drake. Well, Jackson Drake, the inaugural Evolve champion. He's now looking to make more history, trying to win the Men's Speed Championship. He will be meeting Javon Evans on NXT next week in the Men's Speed Tournament. And then the tournament finals of the Speed match will take place at NXT Heatwave, the next up-and-coming pay-per-view, which will be taking place in Kelly's home turf of Jacksonville, Florida. That's going to be an awesome pay-per-view. I hope Evolve. I hope we have some Evolve representatives on the show, like the champions defending their titles. Hopefully we can get some Evolve representatives on the show. Well, Evolve does share its roster with NXT. Well, Evolve and NXT do share a roster, so I guess that there is a possibility. Oh, and Drake, the first ever Evolve champion. On top of Dawkins. Well, Dawkins, would love nothing more than to get a victory here to really help boost up his confidence. He's been on quite a bit of a losing streak as of late. Yeah, Dawkins would really want to turn this match up in his favor. Oh, look at that. Playing a little dirty there is Dawkins, and sometimes you gotta do stuff like that. And now Dawkins heading up to the top rope, and a big swanton bomb there by Dawkins. Cover on Drake, and Drake gets the shoulders up. You know, Drake on NXT, he beat John Morrison. Super impressive. I agree. He did beat John Morrison in the speed tournament, of the round 1 of the speed tournament, and yet it was a very impressive victory for young Jackson Drake. But man, these Vanity Project goons, they are really annoying. Kind of wish they were I wish they were permanent fixtures on NXT. Well, we got Zeta still to come, defending her speed title, and Suzanne Summers still to come. That's going to be awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Oh, and a Spanish fly. And now Dawkins will be looking to try and mount a comeback here. Oh, and Drake again. Good Lord. Drake is all over Angelo Dawkins here. Drake is all over Dawkins. And now Drake, moonsault. Drake with a picture-perfect moonsault. Now what else does Drake have in store here for Angelo Dawkins? And now Drake. Oh, wow. Very impressive move into the cover on Dawkins. And a kick out by Dawkins. And now Drake setting himself, and now Drake feeling confident. Oh, look at this now. And now Dawkins. Oh! And a spine buster, the sky high. And Dawkins with a sky high. And now Dawkins now goes into the corner. Dawkins got something in mind as he goes into the corner. Get up, brother. Come on. And now Dawkins now charges. Oh, and Drake explodes with a running knee strike. And there's the win for Drake. Drake just exploded with that knee strike. Shades of Daniel Bryan of that running knee strike. Here is your winner, Jackson Drake. Shades of Daniel Bryan off that running knee strike here. Dawkins had something in mind, but then boom, he just runs into a knee strike. And that was more than enough for Jackson Drake to win this match and take home the victory. Jackson Drake continues to win matches. A very good performance indeed. And we're back live here on Evolve, and it's time for some speed action. Zeta Steele's first title defense since winning the Speed Championship. The following contest is a speed match, and it is for the WWE Women's Speed Championship. Introducing first, Suzanne Summers. Big opportunity here for Susan Summers. Susan, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Well, this is, as you talked about, yes, big opportunity for this young girl who's we're looking to capture her first title. But she takes on Vanity Project's Zeta Steele. And her opponent, representing the Vanity Project, she is the WWE Women's Speed Champion, Zeta Steele. Susan, if you're talking about Suzanne Summers, yes, I made her up. Zeta Steele, no, she's a real wrestler. This is Zeta Steele's first title defense since winning the Speed title. Well, here we go. The match is underway, and here we go. Oh! Zeta, and look at this. Oh, wow! These girls starting off strong. Starting off quick. Oh, that's what Speed's all about. You got to be quick. Fast-paced action. Suzanne says she's got the need for speed, but she's definitely got the chance to prove it here. And Summers with the summer days. The quick summer days. And Steele kicks out. Zeta was looking for the I'm prettier. Oh, she went for the I'm prettier. But Summers was able to quickly avoid into the summer days. Oh, big clothesline there by Steele. And a kick out by Summers. This is a big chance for Susan Summers. Even though she didn't win that season's Tough Enough, she could potentially win a title before the eventual winner, April Johnson. And honestly, wouldn't that be the most funniest thing in the world? Because that's not the first time that's happened. Look at Lucy Wright. She won a title before the eventual winner, Rachel Pierce. Time's still ticking away. There's still 3.5 minutes left in this speed match. Well, again, when these girls go in there and quickly pick up the paces and get their stuff in as quickly as they can end this match quickly. So I've already beaten Legends ZA. It didn't take me that long to beat the game. There were some tough spots. There were some tough spots in the game, but I didn't lose the battle though. Oh my god. The Rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon you got to battle, they're pretty tough. But other than that, I didn't really have... Oh, but I really didn't struggle with many of the Pokemon battles. I nearly lost a few, but nothing too difficult. Pokemon games are usually not long. And Steele looking to retain and a kick out. Pokemon games aren't usually that long anyway. Oh, and Steele. Oh, man. Steele went for a big kick. But Suzanne avoided it. Suzanne's done her homework. Oh! Gotta give Susan credit. She's done her homework here on Zeta Steele. And now a minute and a half remaining here. Steele is going to have to pick up the pace here. Oh, a double stomp right to the back by Summers into the cover to win her first title. And Steele out at 2. Zeta just got the shoulder up. A minute and a half remaining here in this speed match. And now Susan looking for the Summer Days. And Steele! And Steele avoiding the Summer Days into a downward spiral and a kick out by Summers. Oh! And a right hand. And look at this. And look at this back and forth here. 60 seconds remaining. Look at that timer. It's ticking down. This timer is starting to tick down. Zeta Steele now is starting to feel the pressure a little bit here. And look at look at those kicks right to the face. 30 seconds here. The clock is slowly ticking. The clock is slowly ticking down. 20 seconds remaining. If it goes to a time limit draw, Zeta Steele retains. Oh, Zeta Steele will retain via draw. She'll retain via draw. Oh, look at this. And now Summers now. Cover. Oh, quick kick out there. And look at this now. And the timer. And it goes to a time limit draw. Wow. It goes to a time limit draw. Zeta still retains by a draw. Wow. Oh, man. Here's your winner as a result of a time limit. Due to this match ending in a draw, there is no winner. However, still the women's speed champion, Zeta Steele. Oh, that is so close. Summers almost had it won. She hit her Summer Days finishing move. She almost had the belt won, but the timer expired by the time she got the cover. Yeah, by the time she got the cover, the timer expired. So close for Susan Summers here, but Steele slithers away with the title. Zeta Steele slithering away with the title, ending in a draw. Tori, I want to say thanks for the opportunity tonight. Tori, do you believe? Yeah. In what? Do I believe in what? Never mind. Never mind. But I do thank you for this opportunity. I would love nothing more than a chance at the Evolve Championship. But also, if you want to know what you believe in, do you believe in Joe Hendry? I guess I do. I guess I do. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun. Were you in a trash can? Yeah, it was a bit cramped in there. Yeah, it was. Man, a little cramped in those things. We believe, we believe, we believe. First of all, congrats on becoming the GM, Tori. Well, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate it. Ren, go beat Bianca. Because nothing is impossible until you believe. Thank you very much. I'll do my best. See you, Joe. Must be a short game. Yeah, Pokemon games aren't usually long. I'm on my own against the wall. What the hell was that? That was cool. I believe that Joe Hendry's a weird guy. This following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. I find it absolutely rude and disgusting that Bianca Belair is here on Evolve. Bianca Belair is ready for action against Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair poked fun at her last week. And that's what has set up this matchup between these two here tonight. Ren Sinclair looking for a huge win over the EST. And her opponent, Ren Sinclair. Big opportunity for Ren Sinclair. Joe has popped out of trash cans, refrigerators. I don't even know how the hell he even fits in those things. A trash can? A fridge? How in the world can he fit in those things? He squeezes himself. That's how he does it, Pat. Be cramped, though. Be very cramped. Well, there we go. Bianca Belair having her first match here on Evolve, and Bianca finds being on Evolve as a little bit of a massive disgrace to her talents. Yeah, well, of course it is, Andy. This woman has fallen from grace so far. This woman went from being main eventer of WrestleMania 37 with Mercedes, having classics with Becky Lynch, Mercedes, Bayley, you name it. She went on to have classics with so many talents, and now here she is on the lowest level of developmental Evolve. Well, you know what they say, Maria. It couldn't have happened to a nicer girl. And now Bianca Belair obviously reeling from Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair surprising Bianca Belair here in the early stages. And now Sinclair goes into the cover on Belair. A victory here over Bianca Belair could go a long way for the career of Ren Sinclair. I will ask them today if they're not busy, because they're usually busy a lot. They're getting busier. They've been busy a lot. I'll ask them if they're not busy. I'll ask Mum today. Oh, now Bianca now. Huh? You want to mess with me? I'm the EST. Bianca Belair likes to remind everyone that she is the EST. I guess you could say she's the EST. I guess we can now call her the EST of Evolve, because she's not on NXT. She's the EST no matter where she is. And now look at this. Oh. And now Belair turning the tides of this matchup. showing off that incredible strength and athleticism, and a kick out. And now Bianca, oh look at this, has Sinclair, oh, and slams her. A glam slam like maneuver there on Sinclair to win this matchup. And now look at this. And now Bianca. And Bianca's now ready to end it. Looking for the KOD. Went for the KOD. Sinclair able to get out of it. Yeah, Bianca went for the KOD. Sinclair able to get out of that situation. And now a knee strike. And now Sinclair sees her. And now Sinclair sees her opening, and she's got to take it. Yeah, when you've got an opening against Bianca Belair, you've got to take it. Shut up! You suck, Bianca. Shut up! Oh, look at that. Bianca Belair getting a little bit aggressive with a fan. Looking for the KOD. Was looking for the KOD again, but Sinclair avoids it. Avoids it again. And now a chop in the corner, and another chop. And now Sinclair building. And now Sinclair building momentum. Big clothesline. And now Sinclair in trouble. And now Sinclair is in control. And now it's Bianca in trouble. And look at this. Oh man, a cradle DDT. And a kick out. And Sinclair with that cradle DDT. And now Sinclair wait a second. Got the arm. Oh, look at it. Look at this. What the hell is this? An armbar. Wow, game, really? That's not that is not her moveset. That is incorrect. Gotta love it when that is not her moveset. Oh my god, why do these people oh my god, why are these people like this? Why are people like this? Being so darn lazy just to add their damn finishes. And now look at this. And now look at this. What? And Bianca Belair now starting to argue with the referee here. I don't think she should be doing that. I don't think she should be doing that, arguing with the referee here. And now look at this. Now Sinclair from behind. Oh, look at this now. And now Sinclair from behind. Oh, she got her. Oh my god. And Sinclair catches Bianca and gets the win. Here is your winner, Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair with a roll up from behind on Bianca and gets the win. And Ren Sinclair rolled out of the ring before Bianca could get her hands on her. A big win there for Ren. Tori, you better make this quick. You better make this quick because the Evolve Women's Champions got things to do. I know you do. But that's why I'm here to inform you that next week there's going to be a fatal four-way to determine your next contender for the Evolve Women's Championship. Who in their right mind would want to have a match of me for my Evolve Championship? It doesn't matter who my opponents are. It doesn't matter who my opponents are. because I am going to win regardless of that, Tori. So Tori, pick whoever you want to be in that fatal 4-way, because in the end, the sexiest woman alive, Lucy Wright, will overcome any and all challenges. Yeah, Ren's finisher is a scissors kick, not according to the person that made her. Seriously, I don't know why. I understand that you can upload a character before you do their moveset, but in my personal opinion, you should do everything before you upload a character. Create them, do a moveset, give them their entrance, and then upload them. Don't do half. Don't do half of it and just leave some stuff out. And if you're trying to tell me, well, maybe that person didn't know what her finisher was, then he should do his damn research. Then maybe that person should have done their research. That's all I'm trying to say. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, Charlie Dempsey. I see that they've paired Stacks with Santino's. I saw they paired Stacks with Santino's daughter. I was just like, wow, that's an odd pairing. Your boys, Bouncy. And here comes Javon. They are a couple in real life. Well, I guess that explains why WWE paired them up. They're like, oh, you're a real life couple, so let's just pair yous together. Javon Evans, who is a part of the men's speed tournament, will meet Jackson Drake in the semi-finals. And Javon is looking to continue building his momentum here on Evolve as he takes on Charlie Dempsey, the son of William Regal, the second generation superstar. And here we go. Charlie Dempsey got into a bit of a scrap with Sheamus. Yeah. He got into a bit of a scrap with Sheamus on NXT. And now Javon looking to use his quickness to get out of this arm submission, and now grabs the arm himself. Grabs the arm himself of Dempsey, and Dempsey now counters. And now Dempsey continuing to wrench the arm of Javon. Well, this is smart strategy. You got to keep the speedy wrestler grounded. If there's one thing you should know, is you always got to keep the speedy wrestler grounded all times. You got to keep them grounded all times. So then that way they don't start thinking about doing any of their high flying gymnastics. It is a good strategy to try and keep Javon grounded. Now into a side headlock these two guys go. And Oh, and a back slam and a back suplex by Dempsey. Oh, and Javon now with a strike right to the face. Javon with a strike to the face. And now Javon with those kicks into the corner. And now Javon starting to build up some momentum here. And look at this. Big springboard frog splash there by Evans. Cover for the victory. Oh, so close. Very close there for Dempsey. But now Dempsey starting to build, and now Dempsey building up momentum with that beautiful arm drag. Beautiful arm drag there by Dempsey. And oh, wait a sec, look who's out here. Hey, get going, lad. Hey, there's Sheamus. Get going, lad. What are you doing out here? And looks like Sheamus, hey, Sheamus has graced us with his presence. We talked about it before that we talked about it before how he's in a bit of a rivalry with Charlie Dempsey, as Sheamus is out here watching on as Charlie Dempsey now was in control, but due to that slight distraction from Sheamus, Javon's now got the advantage back. And now look at Javon with the OG cutter. And that could be it, and that could be it for Dempsey. Oh, and Dempsey holds on. What brings Sheamus out here anyway? Well, Sheamus is obviously keeping tabs on Charlie Dempsey. Oh, big super kick from Javon. Big super kick from Javon. And now Javon. Oh, man! Beautiful move there by Javon. And there's the win. Javon gets the win over Dempsey. Ah, too bad, fella. Here is your winner, Javon Evans. Javon Evans picks up the win. A hard-fought victory for Javon. And now Sheamus now getting into the ring. And now Sheamus delivering a bro kick to Charlie Dempsey. Geez, that's a little bit of insult to injury. Sheamus taking out Dempsey, sending him a message. Yo, hit it. We got it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, my name is B-Fab, and I'm better than Rachel. I smack her ass all around the ring, and that's who I am. Yeah, my name is B-Fab, and I will wreck everyone in this division because that's who I am. You know, Rachel says she's a tough enough winner, but more, she's a tough enough loser. She ain't tough enough for me, no, 'cause I'm B-Fab. She's not tough enough for me. Yeah, she's not tough enough for me, no. I'm B-Fab, and I'm better than... Oh, look out! Oh, look at this! Yeah, Rachel Pierce. Oh, that was good. I was enjoying that. Get off me! You want to make fun of me? Come on! Look at this. B-Fab and Rachel Pierce going at it. Going at it somewhere in the backstage area. Get off me! Look at this, and now the music crew trying to hold back Rachel, How dare you interrupt my music time, you bitch! Hey, come on, break it up. Look at this. Bit of a scrap going on backstage there between B-Fab and Rachel Pierce. Well, clearly the issues between Rachel Pierce and B-Fab are far, far from over. It's not over until I win. And it's time for our main event here on Evolve. Oh, this is gonna. This is a big match. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace set for action against the baddest bitch on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Oh, this is going to be a hard-hitting match. Former NXT North American Champion and TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace. I don't give a damn about a bad reputation. And her opponent, she is the baddest bitch on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Oh, Ronda Rousey. Oh, Ronda Rousey's in a mood. Well, Ronda Rousey feels insulted that she's here on Evolve, but regardless, this is going to be a high-profile main event. Here's the thing. Tori Wilson has not determined who will be in that Fatal 4-Way next week to determine who will be Lucy Wright's next challenger, but I feel if Rousey or Grace impress Tori, it could be important that one of them could get placed in that Fatal 4-Way. Well, that's what first impressions are all about. You got to impress the GM if you want title opportunities. Oh, and Jordynne Grace with a flattening clothesline to Ronda Rousey. The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, or the baddest bitch, as she calls herself now. Here's the thing, she's only won one match this whole season, Rousey, and that was when she beat Ren Sinclair that one time. Jordynne Grace had a really good match with Heather White several weeks ago. Oh! Yeah, and it was that match that got Shawn Spears to realize, hey, Heather White is worthy of joining the calling. Jordynne Grace flies through the ropes to take out Rousey, and look out! Oh my God! Oh man! On the concrete floor, Rousey taking a nasty bump on the outside. That was brutal. Oh, and you want to talk about brutal? Right into the steel gates. All the fans better get back. Those steel grates, especially of the weight of Jordynne Grace, could destroy those. And Rousey showing off her impressive power as well. And now Rousey. Oh, man. And Rousey gets taken out to the outside. Rousey was untying the turnbuckle pad. And now Grace. Oh, and Grace takes down Ronda Rousey, and Rousey kicks out. Oh, look at this. And a torture rack bomb. I'm glad to see the positive comments about the women's tag match. They might not be praising Alexa, though. They might not be, though. Who's to say they might be? They might not be, though. Who's to say they might be thinking Charlotte, Bayley, and Lyra did all the heavy lifting? And now Rousey. And now Rousey now in control. And now Rousey gaining the advantage. And Rousey with Ronda's pit. With Ronda's pit. And now look at this. Grabbing the arm of Jordynne Grace. And there it is. And there it is, the armbar. And Jordynne Grace taps out. Ronda Rousey with that armbar submission forces Grace to tap out. Wow. Ronda Rousey just made the Juggernaut submit. Here is your winner, Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey with the win. PS5 is so much money. Yes. And so is a Switch 2. That is also expensive. Ronda Rousey with the tap out win over Jordynne Grace. That was a very impressive win. Oh, wait a sec. There's Shawn Legacy. Oh, from behind! From behind! Dean Franklin from behind out in the parking lot. Just jumped Shawn Legacy. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Dean Franklin again jumping the Evolve champion. You don't talk to my girl like that. You understand? Oh, look out, look out, look out. And, oh, man, right into a car window. Good God almighty. Dean Franklin just rammed Shawn Legacy's head right into a car window. Good grief. You don't talk to Sally like that again. God almighty. Gee, someone get help for Shawn Legacy. That was just vicious. What the hell has gotten into Dean Franklin?